Can I just leave my headphones on while I record so I can hear my volume? It's chic, very chic. Okay, so I just recorded this whole entry and then I realized that I recorded it with the built-in microphone on my laptop, even though I had my nice microphone plugged in. It was set to do the wrong one, so that blows. I can hear my fireplace clicking. I just shut off my fireplace because since it's gas and it has like a fan that blows all the warm air at me, I had it on, but it was like so not this time, fireplace. Not this time. There we go. Do you guys like my hat? I crocheted it myself. It's actually a present for my sister for Christmas, but I'm wearing it because she's not going to be here for a while, and I like it a lot. So just breaking it in. I'm breaking the hat in for her. All right, so this entry is going to be January 28th again, because apparently I was feeling very, very torn up about Ben on the 28th of January in 2002. Perhaps mere hours since the last entry. Oh, there's my Christmas tree, by the way. We're going to decorate it tonight. This little guy, he's up here because he was a gift for my husband. I'm doing a little advent calendar of gifts for him, so there's a different little gift every day. And if you want to know where I got him, you can comment below, and I will send you the secret message, because my husband was like, "Where'd you get him?" I was like, "I'm not telling you my secrets, and you can't make me." All right, let's do this entry one more time, y'all. Dear Eric, I find myself often being overcome with sudden fits of giggles and happiness just at the thought, I love Ben. But then I always end up on the other side of it, sad, hurt, and lost. He told me once I was the first girlfriend he'd ever really cared about, but I just don't know. If he really cared, wouldn't he still? And if he does, how can he honestly turn me out like this when it hurts me so? He must realize this is so hard for me, to not only be pushed from my ideal spot of lover in his heart, but I feel I am now being chased or possibly beaten from his heart completely. Have I lost my charm? Did I abandon what little beauty I had left when I hacked at my locks of hair? My locks of hair. Have I pushed so hard to him that whatever I pushed to simply tore away? Where does this leave me? He really was like a best friend along with a boyfriend. Everything seems so half-hearted from him. His every greeting rings with disappointment, and his smiles have an unintentional sarcasm. His body language is so harsh coming from Ben, but since I often misread, I refuse to abandon my last hope until his soft lips can speak the words. I feel foolish. I can't honestly regret that one day in December. That's the day where he touched my vagina. But it hurts to remember the magic I was so sure of. How perfect he made me feel, and how I can honestly understand now when you're happy to make them honestly smile. He looked to me with such joy in his face every moment that day, before there was even thoughts that all of that would happen, and with every moment after, except one moment his face lost its smile, when he had to leave. Oh. Maybe I was just pretending, though. What do I know? I never let on to Ben that I actually had some confidence about us, or even just me. I always joked about how he was being paid to date me. So people used to tell me that Ben was being paid to date me and that he, like, no one like me could ever actually get a boyfriend. And so I would, like, kind of, like, run with the joke. I was like, oh, yeah, Ben, you being paid? Yes, come on, you should buy me some presents, all that flush money you're getting for dating me. Anyway, using humor to deal with sadness and fuckery. I didn't want him to think I was stuck up or full of myself, so I hid most of my self-confidence in general. Maybe that's why. Guys, I suppose, like a girl who knows who she is and where she's going. But why won't he even get close to me, emotionally and physically? Is there anything I can do? No. But if only. To be in his arms again, with his loving smile, him looking down on me, just thankful to be with me. But was that ever really the case? I wonder if he ever really loved me. Heart, Greta, January 28th, 2002. Having to wonder whether or not someone ever actually loved you, or if they were just sort of pretending or lying the entire time, is the worst feeling in the world. And I think it's why the older you get, the longer it sort of takes for you to fall in love with someone. You know, the longer you sort of like casually date, and, you know, you're trying to sort out whether or not they're full of shit, pretty much. But when you're younger, it's like, as soon as you kiss your boyfriend, girlfriend, and as soon as your boyfriend, girlfriend, you're in love, and you're just so open, and it can be fucking rough. You can get hurt pretty easily that way. Not that it's good to be jaded younger, because sometimes you do find that right person, and you, like, date from high school to college, and then you get married, and happily ever after. That was super not the case for me, though. I'm trying to remember if I said anything particularly awesome when I recorded this last time, but I don't think I did, because I remember being like, well, this is mostly more of the same, same day, same issue, same broken, fucking shattered heart. Well, I do remember I called Ben a fuckhead, so we'll throw that back in there. Ben's a fuckhead. Because he is being a fuckhead. You go from telling me that you love me and that I'm the only girl that you've ever really cared about to, like, freaking out and throwing a little hissy fit when I'm standing one person away from you. All right, so let's see. YouTube has new end screens. So there is going to be somewhere on this page a link for you to subscribe and a link for you to go watch the last video if you missed that. La 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 la. I'm gonna turn the fire back on and I'm gonna go eat lunch.